Oh, good evening, Chattanooga. Good evening, Dalton. Welcome to Sports Viewpoints. My name is Bill. I am your host, and we call it Sports Viewpoints for a reason. Well, because we take your viewpoints on sports. Tonight, we have a very special guest with us if he decides to join us eventually. There you are. Chris Crunkk, who is a wrestler, going to be talking about a special event at RCW. Were you live tweeting the event here?
No, I was live ignoring the event.
Okay, well, that is a legend in his own mind, Chris Crunkk. And welcome to the show.
What I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Bill, I haven't seen you in a while.
I know, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Well, you did have to serve the FCC
That's
regulated
true.
ban
I
for a
had
certain period of time.
Yeah, that's true.
And please,
a lot of fines.
just so we're clear, there's no biting on the Sports Viewpoint stage.
Yeah, I'm not going to bite anyone.
Okay.
Yet.
That is forbidden for every guest now and in the future. There's some things you just don't do. You wanted to say something, Chris.
Oh, yeah. Bill, I've been going town to town to town. My friend, he called it the Crunkk World Tour.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's clever. I'm going to write that down on a piece of paper. I don't know what I did with it. That's not the point. The point is, I'm on a Crunkk World Tour right now. I'm going town to town to town.
And what major metropolis do you hit next on the Crunkk World Tour?
The best there is. The best there isn't, actually. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to Trashworth, Georgia.
No, it's Chatsworth.
Oh. Well.
I think
Trashworth, Georgia.
whatever. It's
Trashworth,
probably
Georgia.
a speech impediment.
I'm coming to you Saturday, live. Chris Crunkk, 8 p.m. in the ring with the champion, pile drivers.
Yeah, you better hope there's someone you can cheer for in Chatsworth, Georgia. We'll find out from RCW because you rub people the wrong way because of this. As I mentioned, you're a legend in your own mind. This Crunkk arrogance or Crunkerance. I don't know what do you call it.
Well, it's simple because I was given an open challenge by the RCW champion Tristan Daniels. He said, I need anyone to come to this town and face me for this title. And what do you know? Chris Crunk's on a world tour, and I'm coming to Trashworth, Georgia to take that belt. I'm going to give Tristan Daniels the crucifix of a lifetime, slam his face into the mat. Me and Joey Gambino are leaving with the belt. That's my manager, by the way. Plug him, too.
Okay, you
He's
gotta
the
plug your
man.
manager. Do you have any sponsors you need to plug while you're on the show?
Sponsors, Bill?
Yeah. No,
I was recently
Chris Crunkk.
sponsored by Folgers Coffee. Can we say that?
No, well, that's probably not true, but yeah, whatever. You fight that out with their lawyers.
Okay. I am jacked up on Monster Energy right now.
Okay. But you're straight edge, right? That's
Yeah, I had a bowl of SpaghettiOs and meatballs this morning.
Yeah.
And a whole gallon of protein. And I'm ready to go to any town and beat any wrestler anywhere.
Absolutely. And so you're going to do it straight edge, right? Without
straight edge.
Without
drugs,
the drugs.
No alcohol.
Yeah.
No nuts. Like peanuts. I have a peanut allergy.
Oh, do you have a peanut allergy?
I do.
Okay.
Walnuts.
A lot of people do. I knew someone that had a very serious kiwi allergy.
That's weird.
Yeah, speaking of the Kiwis are not in the World Cup, but United States and Mexico and Costa Rica still are. And so if you want to talk about the World Cup, you want to talk about the NBA draft, it's kind of like an all-Canadian NBA draft this year. There's like 3 of the top 4 alleged potential draft picks are Canadian.
Who's your favorite in the NBA right now?
Who's my favorite?
Like, player in the NBA right now.
I don't know if I have a favorite player in the NBA. I'm in the NBA. I'm kind of a Spurs guy.
You're a Spurs guy?
I like the team concept. Yeah.
Really?
So I like the Celtics.
My favorite player right now is Harden.
Harden, yeah.
He doesn't get enough respect.
He does not get enough respect.
He works so hard on the Heat, and it all goes to LeBron James, of course.
Yeah.
Which is pathetic.
I would say my favorite player, Ray Allen, but it's I'm a Celtics fan, and he plays for that other nasty team. Well, it's true.
The nasty team.
The nasty team, the team that cannot be
Speaking
said.
of nasty teams, what about USA in the World Cup?
I know. Well, it stunk it up today, but it actually didn't stink it up today because USA advances with 1 win, 1 tie, and 1 loss, but advanced over Portugal. Is Portugal on the World Tour?
Portugal is almost on the World Tour. I've actually been talking to some friends that own some gas stations, and I've been trying to get to the Middle East.
Yeah, well, Portugal's not. Portugal's near Spain.
Oh, man, I'm so bad with geography. Same thing.
Well, they start with the same letter. I will say that. But USA advances because even though despite they lost to Germany 1-0, Portugal lost to Germany 4-0. And so the United States advances on the first tiebreaker goal differential. So the United States advances to the round of 16, and they will play Belgium. You know, do you know where Belgium is? It's nowhere near Chatsworth, Georgia. Yeah, yeah.
Is that it?
Probably, yeah. Like Belgium, yeah, in Northern Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to have Crunkk on to do a geography contest.
Yeah, if we bring down like a world map right here,
yeah,
I can tell you where you're going.
You can tell you where you're going. Oh, I'll tell you what, you're going to be at RCW. You're going to challenge for the title belt, right?
Yeah, Chatsworth, Georgia. There's a few things I wanted to talk to them about that.
Absolutely.
Because the fact is, when they graduate 5th grade, they celebrate like it's some kind of award, something that's actually worth celebrating. But me, I did 12 years, 12 hard years at a public school.
I know, and that got you all the way through the 9th grade?
That's awful math.
Oh, okay.
I graduated high school.
Oh, okay, that's it. I was just checking. You graduated high school, Crunkk.
I am Chris Crunkk. Another thing I want to talk to you about. Chatsworth, Georgia, let it go. It's gay marriage. It's okay. People can do it.
You're just trying to make
It's
people
2014.
angry.
I'm sorry, Bill.
No, it's like Chris Crunkk will be down there trying to anger every single person in the city limits of Chatsworth, Georgia.
Close-minded. It gets to me.
Yeah, it bothers you. I like open-mindedness.
Open-mindedness is where it's at.
Yeah, just don't be so open-minded your brain leaks out. That's one of the things. You got to keep it.
But closed-minded people just get to me. The fact that they still think that NASCAR is a sport just gets to me.
Yeah, boy, I had the NASCAR as the sport question. The problem is you cannot have the whether NASCAR is a sport question unless you have a very fast trigger finger on the F-bomb button, on the censor button.
That's true.
And I will say thank you, Chris Crunkk, for this time. We've not had to censor you yet.
Well, after all the fines and the talks with my mother. Frankie, is that good?
We'll check.
All right, that's good.
We'll check. We'll check. We'll do the fact checks. We'll check with
Wikipedia that.
We'll check with the wind check
and
then
people. Wikipedia my dad.
We'll be back. 423-698-8839. We'll be back in 2 minutes right here on Sports Viewpoints. Welcome back to Sports Viewpoints. My name is Bill. I'm your host, and the opinions expressed by me are not the opinions held by the rich muckety-mucks who own the station. And I know for a fact then the opinions held by you, Chris Crunkk, are not the opinions of the rich muckety-mucks.
Expressed by Chris Crunkk are the opinions that everyone should live by.
Okay, but they're not the opinions of the rich muckety-mucks who own this station.
No, because I don't know them and they haven't learned my ways yet.
Yes,
take me to them.
Take you to our leaders.
Take me to someone.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you why. You can see Chris Crunkk in all his wrestling glory Saturday night at RCW Arena down there in Chatsworth, Georgia, and you're going to take on Tristan Daniels, yes, for the championship.
Yes, he is the current RCW champion, and he's also going to be the former RCW champion by this time Saturday, because I'm going to sell that title belt for the $15 that it's worth.
Oh. Well, that's considered bad form to sell the title. You just have disdain and disrespect for everyone in Chatsworth.
It's not disrespect. Throw it off a bridge. I mean, I know where a few bridges are. Yeah, not there. I don't know anything about that place. I'm on the GPS everything to get there.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure Chatsworth is on the GPS yet.
I hope it is, because I don't know how to get there. It's going to have to be on the GPS, Bill.
Okay, it's got to. You look scared. This is Chris Crunkk.
How am I supposed to get there?
I don't know.
On the GPS.
Well, I don't know. Ask someone at the gas station. Yeah, go to Portugal and turn right.
I'm going to have to write down the directions. You'll have to give me the directions before I leave.
I know. We'll have to get directions.
We'll have to write those down. Yeah. But anyways, Saturday night. But that's not what you came here to talk about. You came here to talk about the World Cup, of course.
We can talk about anything.
You got to plug your stuff because it's all about Bill.
I'm here to plug Chris Crunkk.
Well, yeah. But
well, it is my show. It doesn't have my name on the back of it. It is my show.
That is a whole different name.
Well, it's Sports Viewpoint Show. Yeah, that's not a person's name.
It could be your middle name.
That's a descriptive title.
If your dad didn't like you.
To call me Sports?
Well,
did your dad call you Sport? Did your dad ever call you?
My dad actually. Well, hey, bring me the list of 7 names that I can't say, and let me make sure.
We should. Okay, that was one of the stipulations in the contract. If you promise not to cuss, and I promise not to bring up your dad, right?
That's true.
Yeah, so
we shook hands
and
shared a box of nerds.
This is not the show they were expecting
Yeah,
at all.
and if you call this number, I will sing you a nursery rhyme that my dad used to sing me.
Oh, really? What is that?
It's Jukebox Hero.
By Foreigner.
Yeah, by Foreigner. And I never seem to get to sleep on time.
Why is Jukebox Hero a song from the 80s or late 80s or early 90s?
Yeah.
Long forgotten. And why has that song come up like 4 times this week?
Has it?
Yes, Jukebox Hero by Foreigner.
Because we're all working together. It's the Illuminati. Tighter than tight pants.
That's a very young, hip thing to do.
Yeah, it's what all the kids are doing.
It's what
all the kids are doing, they're going to Chatsworth, Georgia, and taking heavyweight titles from Tristan Daniels.
Hey, yeah, go ahead, go, jump.
I came here from a small town of Modesto, California.
You really from Modesto, California?
From Modesto, California.
How'd you end up here?
Well, my dad.
Probably things you okay, we can't go.
My dad, he bought a dealership, and he moved here.
Can't talk about that.
Yeah, and then he gladly divorced my mom, and I had to live through that.
Oh no.
And my dog died when I was 6.
And that's why you hate everyone in Chatsworth, Georgia.
I don't hate everyone. I just hate everyone.
Okay.
Because every single one of you are judging me right now, and I'm a grown man. I'm 23 years old.
You are.
I'm the youngest wrestler in this area that's actually worth it.
That's a word you can't say on television.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm breathing.
It's okay.
I'm breathing.
It's okay. You've scaled it back. You've done much better than last time.
You see, this Saturday is my little brother's birthday. Have you ever met my little brother?
I don't know. I haven't met your
His
little
name
brother.
is Jaden Newman.
Oh yeah. Okay. I know.
Yeah.
I know the party starter. Did not know who's your little brother.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
the party starter has been on the show.
Yeah.
That is another person who has brought up Jukebox Hero this week.
No way.
By Foreigner, yeah. So you got that brother connection.
We got something. Yeah, it's a brother connection.
Yeah.
So this Saturday, I won't be there for his birthday party. 1, because I hate him.
Uh-oh.
2, because I'm going to Chatsworth, Georgia. And I've been to Chatsworth. I've seen some of the wrestlers. They all come out. They're all overweight. They're all stupid. They all can't spell. They all can't smell. I don't know why. But I go out there, and I'm going to tell each and every single one of them that the reason why their dad doesn't love them is because he didn't own a dealership.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm overweight, but I can spell, and I'm not a wrestler.
Can you smell?
I can smell. I can smell what you're cooking, and I can also emit a great odor. I'm pretty good at that.
You can emit a great odor?
Emit.
Good.
E-M-I-t.
Yeah, like you produce it.
Yeah, produce
I get
it.
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
And
good.
now we've had vocabulary.
I
live
know.
on
Thank
Sports
you.
Viewpoints.
Vocabulary.
Oh,
We'll define any words you don't understand.
The Hot Stove League?
Yeah. Okay, we'll have Crunkk look up the Hot Stove League. We'll talk about the Miracle League Hot Stove League when we come back right here on Sports Viewpoints in 2 minutes. Join us. Well, welcome back to Sports Viewpoints. My name is Bill. I am your host, and welcome back to the show. Our special guest, Chris Crunkk, who we've established hates the people of Chatsworth, Georgia. And on the phone right now we have Kelly, Big Orange Kelly, the author of Orange Blooded Religion, or SEC Football, Religion of a Region. Welcome to the show, Kelly.
Thanks. It's good to be on.
Yeah, absolutely. Welcome. Yeah, good thing. What's on your mind today?
World Cup soccer.
Yeah, big game for the U.S., although U.S. did enough work in the earlier weeks to got enough wins to advance despite losing to Germany 1-0 today.
Yeah, and then even today did enough work. We basically beat Portugal by 3 goals. It's interesting. We tied Portugal 2-2. We tied Portugal 2-2. We beat Ghana 2-1 just as Portugal did. And we were both shut out by Germany. The only difference was we gave up only 1 goal. They gave up 4 goals. That was the difference.
Yeah, and that was the difference. So yeah, we did enough today to get by Portugal, and hey, that was enough to go on. And now we're in the final round of 16. The USA plays Belgium I think it's 4:00 Eastern on July 1st, which is next Tuesday.
July 1st. Okay, I will put that on my calendar and be sure and watch that.
Yeah, and so it'll be good, and it'll be now. It's no longer people don't have to worry about ties, or if you lose, you go home, because now it is the traditional American bracket. One side and gets the other, and you keep going.
And if the game is tied at the end of regulation, is there an overtime period?
Yeah,
or does it go straight to shootout?
There are two 15-minute overtime periods. Now, unlike say the NFL, it's not sudden death overtime. But if you score, the other team will still have the rest of the 30 minutes to match your score. And because there's even been games, a famous game, I want to say Germany, maybe Germany and Holland or Germany and France, but it was tied, I think 0-0, and the final score ended up being, I want to say 4-3. All the goals came in overtime. So, but you're allowed to score.
90 minutes plus. Is there a 15-minute intermission?
Yeah, I think it's a 15-minute intermission. I think, or maybe 10 minutes, but there's two 15-minute halves or two 15-minute extra overtime periods. And if it's still tied after the extra overtime periods, it's a penalty kick shootout.
Okay. And then is there a break between the two 15-minute periods?
Yeah, there's a small break between, but mainly just I don't think it's a set break, and this is just basically you switch fields long enough to switch fields and usually grab some water.
Oh, okay. It should be exciting. And let's see, in the late games today, do you know who won those? I haven't seen the scores yet.
Yeah, the late games today, the other team that qualified was Algeria. Belgium beat 10-man Belgium beat Korea, so they finished first place in that group. That's why they're playing the U.S. And Algeria held on to tie in their match, so they advanced, and Russia did not. So Russia, like Spain, England, Portugal, home. U.S. and like I say, you can complain about backing in with a loss, but there's a lot of teams that are supposed to be very good at soccer: Italy, England, Spain, who are not in the final 16. Yeah.
And they are going home, and we are staying in Brazil.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so excited to see the U.S. in the Sweet 16. Now, is this the first time we've ever made it?
No, this is not. Actually, this is the first time we've ever made it twice in a row, because we made the final 16 last year. The kind of the famous goal against Algeria that advanced us to the final 16, where we lost to Ghana. This is the first time we've done it twice in a row. We went to the final 8 one time in the World Cup 2002, I think, in Korea.
Okay.
We beat Mexico in the round of 16 and lost to Germany on a handball 1-0.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's been exciting. It's a big day in sports, big day at Wimbledon, and then that isn't over yet. The NBA draft is coming on in a few minutes.
Yeah, the all-Canadian NBA draft this year. A lot of Canadian players, if you
Yeah, that's good to see.
Yeah.
Basketball is a game like soccer. It's very easy to export because it's so simple.
Yeah.
For simplicity of putting a ball into a hoop.
It really is, and it's a lot of simple rules. It's free-flowing.
Yeah,
It's very easy.
It's unlike baseball that it's 15 minutes of action, spread it over 3.5 hours.
Yeah, and I think the best thing that people like about baseball is for other people, the worst part about baseball, because you can watch baseball and I can tell you what a batter bats against right-handed pitchers in the rain. And because there's so many breaks in baseball, you can keep a lot of statistics, and that's also the things that turn some people away from baseball. There's not a lot of action, but that makes baseball a great game to go to the stadium and watch. So.
It's a very sociable game, a good game to watch with the family. You can carry on the conversation, and you really can be doing something else.
Mm-hmm.
Have your mind occupied on something else and still keep up with the baseball game, whereas obviously you can't do that with the basketball or hockey game.
Absolutely, yeah. So that's it.
So good sports.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Thank you. Author of Orange Blooded, about his life as a fan of SEC football. Crunkk, do you have a favorite team in the World Cup? Portugal is out, so I know you're wanting to say Portugal.
There's only one team that matters in the World Cup, and that's USA.
Okay, good. Okay, I thought you would be because a lot of people in Chatsworth are going to be big USA fans.
Is that guy from Chatsworth?
No, that guy's from like East Hamilton or here, I think.
Where's regular Hamilton?
I don't know. Well, regular Hamilton is to west of East Hamilton.
I would assume.
Yeah. At least that's what I learned in school.
I almost fell asleep. Yeah,
well, I'm sorry. You could have jumped in there.
I'm not talking to that guy. I don't know what he looks like.
Well, okay, you only talk to good-looking people?
Well, I only talk to people I know what they look like.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not calling and ordering pizza from Papa John's. I don't know what that guy looks like.
So you got to know, the person who handles the pizza.
Yeah.
How do you order pizza then?
I don't.
You don't? Okay. So.
I go and buy a pizza, and I handle it myself with my hands.
Okay, yeah. Well,
this is simple logic.
Yeah, it is. It's a straight edge.
This is what everyone's doing.
This is what everyone's doing?
Well,
I'm growing my own vegetables in my backyard, but I don't know where that sand has been or that soil has been.
Man, why do you have sand to grow vegetables?
Well, just sand, red clay.
You do it weird.
Yeah, I do it weird, but someone's got to do it.
806 North 2nd Avenue, Chatsworth, Georgia. This Saturday night, Chris Crunkk versus Tristan Daniels for the RCW title. I've recently become a member of the Empire roster as well.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Yes, Empire Wrestling is probably the best wrestling show in Georgia. I don't say that about a lot of wrestling shows.
Okay.
You know that. You know I don't like wrestling shows. But Empire Wrestling's where it's at. So once I win that belt this Saturday, next week, on that Saturday, I'm probably going to Empire Wrestling with that belt, and I'm going to show it off, and then we're going to flush it down the toilet.
Well, you're not supposed to disrespect a title belt like that.
If it's a Chatsworth title belt, then it doesn't matter anything anyways.
Well, I'll tell you what, RCW, great wrestler, good talker, legend in his own mind. Arrogant is all the world, but Chris Crunkk will be down there. Very good wrestler to watch at RCW. You will more enjoy cheering against him than you will cheer for him.
That's not true.
That's not true?
That's not true.
We need some video from RCW.
I'm a crowd favorite.
You're a crowd favorite?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll have to test that theory. But you can check out Chris Crunkk at RCW in Chatsworth this Saturday night, right?
This Saturday night, live at 8 p.m.
You know how much it costs for people for the minions to go?
This is a $7 show.
Okay.
Actually, instead, pay $9 and give me the extra $2.
Yeah, there's a Chris Crunkk surcharge.
Yeah.
But you don't have to pay the Chris Crunkk surcharge.
You have
just
to.
If you want to, yeah.
If you're watching this, it's now $11.
Well, luckily, I'll be on a train to Seattle, and I won't have to hear all this.
Good.
Well, let's talk about a couple things going
Plug
on.
everything. Do it.
Absolutely. We got to plug everything. First of all, RCW. I'll let you plug that at the end.
Woo.
Miracle League. Check out. We'll have updates on the Hot Stove League. Have we talked about? Oh, yeah, we haven't talked about Tim Parker, the ace of stolen base. We have new information. He has hired a new agent, Golda Tipton. And we know about the Angels offer and the Red Sox offer. There are now more offers on the table, our insiders tell us, for the ace of stolen base, Tim Parker. This Friday night, Cloud Springs Deli on Cloud Springs Road next to the Gateway Antique. Big Will versus Black Jack Miller. He's been on the show. Hollywood Keith Dye, Frenchie Rivera, John Arden. I love the Ardens. They're fun people. The fabulous B. James, our very own, will be leading Team SCW, including the Grand Moki, right? Brian B. Bangin, a lot of people who've been on the show. Yeah, Diamond Derek Myers. You know some of those wrestlers?
I actually know
Yeah,
every
nice.
single one of those wrestlers.
You probably do. Yeah, you've been wrestling around.
I've met every single one of them. And then after you go see B. James, lead Team SCW
On Friday night.
you can go down to Chatsworth, Georgia, and watch me, Chris Crunkk, on 806 North 2nd Avenue, Chatsworth, Georgia, whatever the zip code is. I'm not a doctor. And then you can watch Chris Crunkk face Tristan Daniels for that RCW belt. And it better be the main event, or I'm going to ask for 3 more pudding cups. I'm Chris Crunkk.
And he deserves pudding cups. Can't even talk. I'm so excited. The U.S. advances to the World Cup Sweet 16. We'll be back. I'll be back in 3 weeks. I don't know what will be happening. He will not
I'll be on the
here.
Chris Crunkk World Tour.
Yeah, I'll be on the Bill Bolen World Tour, United States and Canada Tour. So I'll be back in 2 weeks with more Sports Viewpoints. Well, we'll be back. We'll do something next week. We may have Ernest Goes to Hollywood movie or something. But
Bring me Ernest.
And we'll be back with more Sports Viewpoints. See you. Yeah, Chris Crunkk wants to end the show. Bye.